Strength is not in the roar but in the restraint. True power doesn't demand validation, nor does it seek approval. The strong don't waste time proving themselves. Their actions speak louder than any words ever could. Emotions? They're a tool, not a weakness. The wise know when to feel, but the strong know when to hide. The world is full of chaos. Those who flinch at every insult, every setback, every heartbreak, they reveal their vulnerabilities, and in doing so, they surrender their power. But the strong keep their cards close to their chest. They don't play the victim. They don't wallow in self-pity. They don't beg for attention or sympathy. They endure. They persist. They rise. Be cold, because in this world emotions are exploited. Show anger and they'll manipulate you. Show fear and they'll dominate you. Show love to the wrong people and they'll betray you. A strong mind knows this and builds a fortress so impenetrable that even the fiercest storms can't shake it. Coldness isn't cruelty. It's clarity. It's knowing what deserves your energy and what doesn't. It's the art of detachment, the ability to look at the world, not with naive optimism, but with unshakable realism. You don't turn to ice to hurt others. You do it to protect yourself, to keep your focus sharp and your heart guarded. The strong don't crumble under pressure. They thrive in it. They don't wear their emotions on their sleeves. They channel them into their purpose. When others lose their heads, the strong stay calm. When others break, they bend. When others stop, they push forward. Because they understand that emotions are fleeting, but discipline is eternal. Think of the greatest warriors, the most relentless minds, the legends that history remembers. Did they break down? Did they falter in the face of fear? No. They kept moving forward. Silent. Focused. Calculating. Like Liam Neeson's characters. Cold. Precise. Unstoppable. When the world underestimated them, they didn't explain themselves. They just acted. And when they acted, the world had no choice but to listen. That's the attitude you need. Not loud, not boastful, quietly powerful. Let your strength intimidate, your silence echo, your actions define. People will wonder how you do it, how you remain so composed in the face of adversity, so controlled when the rest of the world loses itself. Be cold, because warmth in the wrong hands is a vulnerability. Be cold, because the strong don't need to be understood, they need to be respected. Be cold, because in a world that's constantly testing you, your emotions should never betray you. The strong never explain, never complain. They endure, they rise, and they conquer without a word. The world doesn't care about your feelings. It respects results. The strong understand this truth. They don't waste time drowning in emotion or seeking comfort in fleeting validation. They know that in a world driven by power, being cold isn't just a survival tactic, it's a weapon. The strong don't cry out for help or broadcast their pain. They endure it in silence. Pain is not a barrier, but a teacher. The weak see struggle and falter, but the strong, they thrive. Because strength isn't about what happens to you, it's about what you do with it. They take the hits, they bleed, they hurt, but they never break. Their scars are not shameful. They are proof of battles survived and victories earned. Be cold, because emotions make you predictable. Show your anger and they'll provoke you. Show your fear and they'll exploit you. Show your love too freely and they'll drain you. Strength lies in control, mastering the emotions that others allow to control them. To be cold is not to be heartless, it is to be untouchable. People will try to read you, to manipulate you. But if you master your silence, you master the room. Speak only when necessary, act only when it matters, and never let anyone see your weaknesses. The strong don't fight battles with noise, they fight with precision. A single calculated strike is worth more than 1,000 reckless outbursts. Look at the unshakable, the Liam Neesons of the world, the characters who speak little but act decisively. Their power is in their composure, their ability to remain calm in chaos, to think clearly while others panic. They don't waste time explaining themselves or justifying their actions. They know what they have to do and they do it no matter the cost. Coldness isn't about being cruel. It's about having clarity. It's about detaching yourself from the distractions of emotion and focusing on what truly matters. The strong don't crumble at insults, don't flinch at rejection, and don't fall apart when life throws curveballs. Instead, they adapt. They strategize. They rise. When you're cold, you become unpredictable. People can't manipulate what they can't understand. They can't hurt what they can't reach. This is why the strong hold their emotions close, revealing nothing. The more they wonder what you're thinking, the more control you have. Let your silence confuse them and your actions stun them. But make no mistake, being cold doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you choose when to feel. You channel your emotions into fuel for your goals, not obstacles in your path. The strong use heartbreak to push harder, failure to focus sharper, and anger to build faster. Their emotions don't control them, they control their emotions. Weakness is loud. It screams for attention, demands sympathy, and folds under pressure. Strength is silent. It stands tall in the storm, enduring, unshaken, unbroken. The world will try to break you, test you, and drain you. It's up to you to remain solid, cold, and composed.